I do not know exactly how I wish to present this message to us, but it is important that it be given. So please, see, I'm starting already. So please, excuse me if I fumble a little bit, but I need to talk to us on this very important topic. I would like to begin by saying, if you like living in La La Land, what do you mean by La La Land? If you come to my channel looking to feed your self-righteousness, if you are pro-black and you want to hear me talk about, oh, the white man did this and the white man did that, then I suggest that you unsubscribe and you need to go somewhere else. If you are here to hear me talk about anti-religion or this and that, these particular subjects, anti-male or anti-woman, anti-whatever, then you need to leave this channel. Because I'm not about La La Land. I'm about taking us into reality. And the reality is nobody, listen to me, nobody is innocent of anything. Everybody has problems. But y'all like to go to channels where somebody is going off on somebody else. And you like that because it makes you feel better about your raggedy, unrighteous self. The Bible says these two things. The Bible says all, not me, not you, not she, not he, not those, not them, all have fallen short of the glory of God. So that means everybody got some kind of raggedy problem. All of you are messed up. So while you're talking about what white people do this and white people do that, you messed up too. And Caucasian, while you pointing your finger saying this and that, and out of all the people, now according to your history, you really messed up. So you really need to shut your damn mouth and listen to folks. But y'all, all of you are self-righteous. But the Bible tells you, and you go to church every Sunday or Saturday or Wednesday, whenever you go, and you know these religious teachings, that all, not some, all have fallen short the glory of God. But y'all point fingers like you goody two-shoes, like you perfect. Then when you come here and I bring you your reality and beat the hell out of you, you can't handle the real truth. So you start crying like a baby. Oh, I don't like what you say, Taalik. You mean, and then you go somewhere where somebody can feed your nasty and foul, egotistical, self-righteous ego. So if you think that's what I'm about, then you need to unsubscribe. Because all have fallen short the glory of God. It also says that your righteousness is as rags in the sight of God. So you got a problem here that you need to work on. Not some people have problems and you perfect everybody has a problem. That's why nobody is fit to judge except God. Brother Taalik, you don't believe in God. Why are you saying these things? I believe in the real truth. I believe that which is correct. And there's nothing wrong with what I just said because it's accurate and it's true. Everybody here has problems. Everybody here is not perfect. All have fallen short. The glory of God, or however you want to put it. You don't even have to say God in it. You all have fallen short, period. Everybody has problems. So, if you want to live in La La Land, your fantasy world, where you so self-righteous and you got it going on, then I suggest that you leave this house, because sooner or later, while you cheering, go Brother Taalik, go, talk about them devils, talk about them Negroes, talk about them women, talk about them men. Sooner or later, in this house of reality, sooner or later, it's going to be your turn, and you're not going to like what is being said, because in this house, I am the man in the mirror to show you what you really look like. Not just you, but the house shows myself what I really look like. And some of us are monsters, and you know it. Pretending to be an angel, and you're not. So you want to get away from those who show you the man in the mirror, because you don't want to accept the responsibility of being the monster that you really are. And you're a monster because you have fallen short of the glory of God, and instead of trying to correct that which is an error, you try to justify your actions and keep rolling on. So that is why humanity is in the condition that it's in, because it has created these problems and situations and refused to accept the responsibility of their actions, and the problems and the error continue to grow instead of being solved, resolved, and done with. But when we come to this house that I call the reality's temple, then the object is for us to recognize that we have fallen short. Understand our error, correct that error so that we can move on. So if there is a God, if there is an Allah, that we may begin to look good in the eyes of the Lord. Oh, I love it. I love it. Now, we cannot judge, lest ye be judged. I am not above being judged. And I'm not so low that I cannot also judge. But some of us are in positions where we might know what we're talking about. A criminal who is a rapist, a robber, and a murderer, liar and deceiver, you don't have room to be really talking about somebody else. You are really in what they say, the little kids say, you really in deep doo-doo. How the hell you gonna judge and talk about somebody? You just got too much, you just have too much stuff going on with you. You have a lot of work to do. But Brother Taalik is in a position, and it's not being arrogant, it's not being egotistical. But I don't have that kind of blood on my hands. When I was a child, I done dumb things because as a child you're just so ignorant. I did not have the proper mother. I did not have the proper father. I did not have the proper spiritual guidance. And I was a child. So when you are a child, you lack certain maturity. You lack certain experience. So you end up doing dumb things. So as a child, I stole. As a child, I was a liar. As a child, I did dumb things that I shouldn't have been doing. But as you grow up, but as a adult male, as an adult man, as a mature human being, they say after 18 years old, when I was considered grown, I began to put childish things aside. I have never been a smoker. I have never been a user of drugs, legal or illegal. I don't like drugs, period. I have never been a whoremonger. There's a lot of these things that y'all experience I've never been. And if you compare me to a lot of you, I'm almost as clean as the driven snow. But I'm not, because all have fallen short of the glory of God. I've fallen short in other ways. But some of y'all really dropped off the wagon. So when I talk to you, I can talk because I don't have all that on my back. You a whore. Well, you were. Maybe you still are. You a pimp, prostitute, drunkard, dope fiend, self-righteous in the church. Think you all that, and you having an affair with the preacher. Y'all all messed up. You hate white people for no real reason. You hate black people for no real reason. Y'all all screwed up. So, another screwed up person, and you know they are screwed up, they are not in the position to judge you, because the first thing you're going to do is point their sin. But see, I can talk, because you ain't got all that. You don't have all that with me. So I can talk about it. I can tell you, because I did not fall into the trap that apparently you have. But all have fallen short the glory of God. But in my having the strength to avoid those traps, then I can share an experience, I can share a word that can help us not to make mockery of you, not to make fun of you, not to say, oh, Taalik, you so great because you ain't a whoremonger and you don't drink and you don't smoke, because I'm not better than you. But to give us a word, to give us a message to inspire and to encourage, so that we may become the great person that we have the potential to be. Because as your brother, I want what is best for you. Just like if you're my brother or my sister, you want what is best for me. And I want what is best for us. And we should want what is best for all of humanity, so that all humanity cannot fall short the glory of God, but all humanity can reach their potential and be the great and beautiful life form that we really are. We are not these evil dope fiends and greedy and self-righteous, arrogant, and the list can go on and on. That's not really who we are. Our natures have been corrupt, but now to include us in your losership. It's not gonna happen.
I wanna talk to you.
We win.
I wanna talk
and don't have to
you.
do nothing at all.
Just wait.
That's why you're upset. This great feat.
don't do cocaine. I want to make... I do not do cocaine. No. I do not do cocaine. I don't do cocaine. But these people pay me to advertise, so I'm going to advertise because they pay never to advertise. Now, if y'all do go cocaine, don't say SNIFFY taught you to do cocaine. Because I don't do cocaine. No. That ain't the reason why I sniff. No. Now, there's some of y'all that like methamphetamine. Okay? Alright? So go get your bag of methamphetamine. Okay? And that'll help you, whatever your problem is, get you a bag of methamphetamine. What's wrong with you, child? My grandma, my tummy hurt. I drank some water. I ate some more potato chips. My tummy still hurt, Grandma. Oh, come over here. Then Grandma go to the cabinet and get that big bottle of castor oil. Ugh, woo, that's some terrible stuff. And she put all that grease in that spoon, and you take that. Man, that's nasty, Grandma. But shut up. Just swallow that. Your stomach hurt, don't it? This nasty. But next thing you know, hey, Grandma, my stomach don't hurt no more, Grandma. Of course, I'm your grandma. I'm older than you. I have experience. I understand your problem. I understand your problem. You have no understanding of your problem.
You know, for real. So, like I said, all I can say is, hey, each is to his own, like they say, but leave us alone over here at Operation Exodus, Mississippi, aka Reality Temple on Earth. Leave us alone.
It's time for us to go, as they say in the Quran, Allah is guiding us on the right path. That's what the time has called for us to go and become righteous. And it is a joyous and wonderful thing. I am so happy to be used by the creation for this most wonderful moment in the history of the human being. It is lovely. But now that I have gotten that off my chest, I need to speak about what the topic of this video series is about. And it is about the white. Are you still with me? Okay. Oh man, I wish I was in a position to just make this video as long as I wanted to without these little interruptions. But I am happy for what I have been given. Let us move on. The title of this video series is white people tried to kill me. And that is true. That is true. And again, if you live in La La Land, if you're a white man or a white woman, Caucasian person, and you don't like to hear folks talk about white people, then you need to go somewhere else. If the white man done what I'm saying that he done, then he done it. If the shoe was on the other foot and a black person did this and that, if they done it, if I done it, then either I can be in denial or I can accept responsibility for what I've done. And when these white people charged me with a crime, they told me and put me in these classes once they incarcerated me to accept the responsibility for what I did. And I had no problem in doing that, but what they charged me with and what they accused me of was a lie. And I'm not going to accept responsibility for a lie, but I will accept responsibility for what I've done. And I paid for what I've done. I paid 10 years of my life for the little crap that the lie that they put on me. And I want to tell you a little of this story so that you can understand the mindset of some of your Caucasian brothers and sisters in power, in the seat of the control of other people's lives. I want to show you how they think. Maybe you don't want to know how these white folks hiding behind closed doors. You refuse and don't want to know. Well then, take your happy ass and move out. Because I'm talking to brothers and sisters, and you need to listen to this to give you an idea of who you're really dealing with and understand their mentality. So I'm getting ready to talk about white people, because white people, Caucasian, these racist Caucasians done this lie, put this falsehood on me with a smile until the script got flipped. I said that backwards, didn't I? Then they started to hide and run because they did evil and don't want to accept the responsibility for their actions. But as long as they was able to get away with it all clean, they smile and they laugh. And that's how it is with evil people. You ever watching those movies where you have the bad guys and the bad guys just laugh and they smile and they just be putting a whooping on the victim? But then when things begin to change and the good people begin to win, then look how pitiful they are. They beg for their life and they grovel. It's sickening. And that's how it is with Caucasian people in this nation called the United States. When they had the upper hand, when they was doing their thing, nigga, and if the black man didn't like it, then I just take you out to a tree and lynch you. I tar and feather you. You better not talk to me. But now that black folks can talk, now that we can walk, now we can point fingers at the devil, now you got a big problem with that. And if you can't handle hearing that, then it's time to get away from my channel, because I'm bringing the reality of the mindset of some of your demonic brothers and sisters that have white skin like you do. I would hope that you're not like your father. But many of you, these words and what I'm saying, and when you hear other black people complain about Caucasians, it makes bumps come up out of the skin, make you sweaty, because you think just because they are Caucasian like you get upset. It's not about you. If you are not them, then why are you getting upset? Because that might be, the people I'm talking about might be your relation. They might be your uncle, granduncle, great-great-great-grandmother, somebody related to you. And you don't give a damn what they've done. You don't want nobody to talk about your relations, even though your relations is a damn serial killer. So you go and gather and stay with your wicked ass family. Because here, I'm going to bring the real truth. For real people who want right, who want justice, who want fairness, who want real equality, and who deny and reject your crumbs and your false friendship and your self-righteous, arrogant behavior. Your day is over. Your time is out. The people are rising. Dark people and white folks with right minds. The world that you have built is coming down, whether you like it or not. It's over. You have damaged this planet enough. You have harmed animal life, the deer, the antelope, the elephants, the giraffes, the lions. You have hurt them enough. You have hurt other human beings on this planet because of your lust for gold, silver, diamonds, oil, and you just like controlling other people to make them what you think they should be. That day is over. And if you don't like it, you're going to have a hard time living the rest of your life as you see real truth rise and righteousness instead of evil become the norm of the day. Because it's not about color. That's what you created. Skin color garbage. That's what your people done. It's about what is right and what is wrong. What is just and what is unjust. What is fair and what is unfair. That which is equal, that which is unequal. And those things which are the uns, inequality, injustice, that's over. You've had your fun. You had your day in the sun. You had your chance, your 15 minutes of, or actually 6,000 year limit of fun. Now it is over with. And the cherry on the cake is the coming into existence of real truth. And you can't do nothing with this. And those of you who think that you have truth, you can't do nothing with this, because this is truth, real truth in its purest form, unadulterated. And that's because it is based on facts. Give me the facts. I don't care about what you believe in. Give me the facts. And your belief can't do nothing with facts. And the fact of the matter is, white people tried to kill me. And it begins like this. I want to give you a little insight into the mentality of racist Caucasian people in power and influence. Not only in my situation, this is how they all are, all over this country and around the world. This is their mentality, either directly or indirectly. Some of them don't even know, don't even realize. They are just living their life. They don't even know that they are racist. They don't know. They have been conditioned. Just like we have been conditioned to be slaves. Black folks still behave and act like slaves. You are a worse slave than you was when you had physical chains on you. Because you can see physical chains. You can see those shackles. But you can't see shackles when they are on your mind. You can't see that. And it becomes a way of life. So in reality, these Caucasian people are still the slave owners. And the reality is that black people are still slaves. And then when real truth, and those of us who bring truth and that word of awakening, it bothers and messes with that mind. And those with that mentality, it's disturbing. It's like an alarm clock going off. And you know how it is when you're sleepy and that alarm clock goes off. You don't want to hear it. You want to try to smash the clock. It's time that white people wake up. It's time for black people wake up. Because that slave-master relationship, it's time for it to be destroyed. For the sake of both people. The white people tried to murder me. It begins like this. According to the law, not according to my law, not according to brother so-and-so law, according to the white man's law, before I was to be charged with a crime. Listen, even before this even began, according to their law, I was supposed to be warned that my actions could possibly be illegal. So what should have been done is that the police, if they felt that my actions could possibly be illegal or unlawful, they were supposed to approach me and say, look, sir, we think that you're doing this, we think that you're doing that, and you need to stop. Because if you don't stop, and I'm going to tell you what we think that you're doing that might be illegal, if you don't stop, sir, it's a possibility that you could be arrested for such and such crime. Now, did they do this? No. They did not do this. Do they talk about the wrong that they did? No. Now, at the same time, while I was going through this, there was a white guy who was charged the same way I was. Because we talked to each other once we became incarcerated. We were charged with the exact same thing. But his story, the white guy's story, the Caucasian fellow's story, which we became good associates. Now he told me he was warned. He was warned 3 times. I was not warned at all. There was a move and action to put me in jail as soon as possible. Immediately. There was no warning. But now here's a white guy. This is a coincidence, right? This is a coincidence. Now here's a white guy. He said he was warned 3 times. Not 1, not 2, 3 times. He was warned 3 times. The police told him, look, sir, you need to stop what you're doing because what you're doing is possibly illegal. And he said he ignored what they talked about. So on the 4th try, whatever he was doing, the reason why he was arrested was because he killed the victim's dog. That's why. Now, prior
she was more like a beauty queen from a scene. I say no money, but do you mean I am the one? Go and dance on the floor in around. She says I am the one. Go and dance on the floor in around. She told me her name was Billie Jean as she crossed the scene. She said her head but as she dreamed being the one. Go and dance on the floor in around, baby. People always told me, be careful what they do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful with your love. Be careful what you do. When your love become the truth. Hey, I Billie Jean, that's not my love. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one who knows. But the kid is not my son. I ain't impressed. The deacon said, imagine how Michael Jackson felt when he told Joseph, I want out of the Jackson 5. Michael wanted his freedom. Ever since he was a little boy, he was under the yoke of a dictator. It's my way or the highway. Somebody that abused him, beat him, made mockery of him. He was nothing but a slave. Michael Jackson was a slave. The Mississippi campaign represents everything that you claim that you want. The beginning of an all-black independent nation. The ability to control your own resources. Your politics. The law. Be able to do your own thing for a chance. Create an economy. Create and produce goods that Africa or anybody on the planet would want. You're fake, you don't want to do nothing. 3 hours talking about the Mississippi campaign. So why don't y'all pitiful pieces of trash, sewer rats and you thieves and you cyber stalking trolls, why don't y'all get together and have a conference and talk about what y'all have done? Conference won't last long, maybe 5 minutes, because Aquan has done nothing. Nollywood have done nothing. To that, he was warned 3 times. They did not do nothing to him. Me, I was not warned. How many times was I warned about anything? 0. 0. I am not going to get real deep into my case because it would take too long. And I can prove my allegations against these demons. Easy. But see, when you involved in this, they set up the law in courts to protect the police, to protect the judges, to protect prosecutors, to protect white people that want to lynch black men legally. The lynching continues. They found a black man in the trap. And then, now, what is a normal pattern of behavior with racist Caucasian people is this. My case is too long, so I'm not going to get deep into detail. I just want to get into the text of what I wish to present to you. But the behavior of Caucasian people is like this. In my situation, the so-called victim, of which they later found out was a liar, and they knew was a liar, but the victim was a dark European, calling himself black, okay? And this is what they do. See, early in the case, they knew what I was saying was truthful, but see, this was their opportunity to trap a black man. Modern lynching. This is how they do it. And so, to not make it sound racist, they start pointing fingers at the so-called victim. He black. It ain't about us. This black. They use black folks so they can hurt other black people. Then, see, we innocent.
We just doing our job. How are you doing your job when early in the case you know that this victim was a liar? But see, you just use this so-called victim because he's black, so you can't be called a racist. That's how they do you. That's how they do us in this nation. And these niggas, these dark Europeans, they happy to help them. That's why, dark European, I'm warning you. We got a tree waiting on your Negro ass, helping the enemy to kill and exploit your own people. And I'm telling you, this is serious. You should not be wasting a lot of your hatred on white folks. You got a lot of dark European Uncle Tom Negroes that's out there waiting to sell you out. And if you, dark European nigga, you want to hurt black folks like that, that you know your slave master has done wrong, then you need to pay the price just like his ass need to pay a price. And that time is coming, but some of y'all jumping the gun. Believe it, when it's time for the gun to really be fired, I bet your ass won't be nowhere to be found. Y'all some Looney Tunes acting cats. Allow me to continue. So, I was incarcerated in this mental institution. And see, the mental institution is different from jail. Because the mental institution, although it is forensic, just like prison, just like jail, it is based in psychological warfare. Here they are, they had a black man, they knew was innocent, they know, because they looked at my background. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I'm not a criminal, all these different things. They know I'm not a criminal, but they say, wow, here's a nigga with all this good background. Let us see if we can make him accept if we can accept this guy, force him to be the criminal, not just a criminal, but we're going to make him criminally insane. How evil can you be? How wicked can you be? Get out of my face. White people did this. When I went to court, it was white people. The prosecutor was white people. The doctors was white people. So don't tell me, oh, why you blaming the white folks? Why are you so angry? Because it was the white people. They done it. And if you can't handle that, the real truth, a fact, I'll show you all my legal papers. White people. There was no black folks that did this to me. You don't want to accept the real truth. And they all have this mentality of lynching. It comes from your slave conditioning. You don't run around like you used to and grab black folks and put them on trees. Now you use the legal system. Or you lynch their minds by giving them faulty education in the public school. You have found different ways to lynch black men, especially. And you have turned black women on the black man. Because we have been conditioned to view the male as a source of strength. So if you destroy the male, then you destroy the people. Because you control the women. But see, that's over with. Because the sisters have to understand what has happened to us and not continue to allow this devil, this oppressor, this demon, this wicked cat that smiles in your face and stab you in the back. We have to stop allowing him to deceive and trick us, and we have to break the slave mentality that's been plaguing us for over 400 years. But this mental institution is special, y'all, because they deal with psychology. They deal with the mind. Let me give you some examples. Don't you know that they have drugs that can make you angry? So when you look at angry people in prison, when you look at angry people in mental institutions, if you look at the society angry in general, you may think, just from the surface, you may think, why are people so angry? The racist Caucasian people have drugs that can agitate you, where it makes you angry and upset. They have drugs that can make you depressed. What is stopping the racist white people from putting these drugs in your food, in your water? You don't know. You have no idea. Because you think on the surface, oh, people just angry. They just upset. And if you ask some of these people sometimes, why are you depressed? Why are you angry? They will tell you, I don't know. I'm telling you this because I saw this in the mental institution. I saw these people giving these drugs that change their mood, make them more angry, make them more depressed, make them more sad. I saw this. So I know the drugs are real. It's a reality. I saw the effects. You're dealing with evil people. They don't give a damn about white folks. They don't give a damn about black people. They care about the money. I can poison you with these drugs and make money and laugh at black people, and I can laugh at white folks. White, poor white trash, middle class garbage. That's how they view you. And y'all so silly and you're going for it. You can use images. So you think, a lot of y'all, black people and Caucasians, y'all run around, you hate each other. And you think it's simply because of slavery, or it's simply because I'm sick of black folks talking about white people. You think that that's what it's about. They use the TV and the radio. They use images that you don't even see. You're not even paying attention to cause poor blacks and whites, and cause you to begin to fight one another. And you thinking that you're doing it on your own. You just don't know how bad this do. I saw this myself because I was not insane. So I'm able to check these things out. I was around these people for 10 years. And I began to put two and two together. Because I never took no damn medicine. They know I saw what was going on. And kept my mouth shut, because you don't let your enemy know what you have observed and what you know. Because the bottom line is they wanted to kill me. Now, if they saw me submit to their wants, I want you to be a criminal. I want you to be criminal insane. I want you to plead guilty. I want you to feel guilt for what they accuse you of. If I played their game, there would be no problem. But there was a problem because they had a black man that they was trying to lynch, had the rope around my neck. I'm hanging on the tree. Negro's neck won't break. They pull it on the rope. Damn, Negro died. Can't you? The Negro still hanging on to life. Oh man, how wicked can people be? This is the mentality that you're dealing with. This is what they did against me. They would take other clients and be slick. Because these clients, see, I made friends. And I was nice to everybody around me. And so these clients would go in these meetings with these white people. There were some black folks there. And see, let me go ahead and say this real quick. They always gonna find token dark European niggas to help them. So they can say, I ain't no racist. Dr. So-and-so is black. He doing the same. Dr. So-and-so works for your ass. All the black people that was laughing at me, telling lies on me, they all work for you. But see, they always use niggas' face so they can point to, I ain't no racist. He black. He said the same thing. He said the same thing by your orders. Because of what you did, what you say. They work for you. That black judge, I went before a black judge. The black judge could have freed me. He knew exactly what was going on, but he didn't because he wanted to please his massa. He was worse than they was because they tried to force drugs on me. These mind manipulating drugs. They went to white judges, and the white judge, all the white judges said, no, as long as that man is not harming anybody, he's not acting out, I'm not going to give you the order to force those drugs on that man. But then they went to this nigger, dark European Uncle Tom trash. And he said, where you want me to sign, boss? That's what he said. Oh, y'all dark Europeans, you got your time coming. Oh man, oh yes, you got your mind. Oh, your time is coming. You think. Those of you who are warriors, be patient. This is psychological warfare. You'll get your chance if you really want to chop off some heads. If you really want to do those things, just be patient. Your time is coming. Right now, this is psychological warfare. This is war, propaganda versus propaganda. But that
so fine, blow my mind. Ooh, so fine, blow my mind.
Where do you live? We can handle this like men. I will come to where you are and I will whoop your ass. 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 Where do you live? We can handle this like men.
I will come to where you are and I will whoop your ass.
If you want to destroy, if you want to smash and crush angel snuffleupagus, you got to bring the truth. No slander, no jokes, no gossip, receipts, logical commentary. If you cannot do that, you're just gonna expose yourself for being stupid, for even attempting to do the impossible, because you cannot expose Angel Snuffleupagus. Peace to Earth, man. I know we ain't spoken a while and stuff, but peace to you and peace to other Soul Brother 85 and peace to Brother Twin Pyramid, and also as well as our number one Soul Brother Angel Snuff 7, and whoever else is in the chat room that I can't see.
I put our Sister Ann in there.
Oh, and also peace to Sister Ann.
Peace.